Alright, I'm going to start this video by saying that I don't like it, and we can move on from there, okay? Question of the video, does everything need some kind of revamp or add-on to create inclusivity? Now, I've covered the fact that I don't like this. From the very get-go of this video, you know, and from the title of this video, you know. This is about the newly announced female Ginyu Force character that's being put into the new game Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And before anyone gets all crazy over the fact that I said I don't like it, be forewarned, I'm not a sexist, I'm not a misogynist, I'm not a pig. However, by the end of this video, you might think so. I don't know, right? There's a comment section down below, so please, write something down. Let me know so I can try and pander to you. I'm not going to pander to you. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen at all, just in case you're wondering. And for those of you who are still listening, I have a few reasons why I don't like this. And the main one is this. And I will be the first to eat these words if it turns out to be the case. I don't think that this is something that Akira Toriyama came up with himself. And the reason I say that is simple. We're not only in 2019, we're at the forefront of and I know that I've used this word several times this week, the woke movement. And to be honest, I could have named this video Dragon Ball Z Goes Woke or DBZ Goes Woke in order to get more of the views, but I'm not trying to get the views, right? What I want to do is get my opinion out there so you guys can hear it. So I do want views. That's completely what I want. And just so that we're all aware, it's because I want this to be a Toriyama developed story, okay? If we're getting a deep dive look into the world of DBZ, then I want it all to be Toriyama, all the way. I don't want someone else to add their own stuff in there where it's not relevant or to change things that aren't relevant to the story, right? Not that someone else needs to add something so that someone else feels validated by the fact that some person is in there from some specific group. Listen back to that if you don't get what I just said, because I'm pretty sure it's very important, right? And I'm not saying, by the way, that Toriyama didn't create any badass female characters or any badass characters. We had Chi-Chi for years, okay? And she's pretty vicious. To be fair, I also thought that Frieza was a girl until it was revealed that he was a man. So I think that Toriyama can write some incredibly great female characters. Do I think that this is a character that he created? No. Somehow I feel like this was a decision created by execs in order to get everyone to see that, hey, we have inclusivity and things like that. And here's another reason why I don't like it. While we don't have much info about this character, it said she quit the Ginyu Force because she didn't like the poses. Are you kidding? Like, I get it. She's not an object, right? But the poses are part of the Ginyu Force. And to be fair, she would have known about them from basically the get-go, considering that we can see Captain Ginyu audition a whole bunch of Frieza's henchmen, right? And one of the tests for the audition is posing, which means that the pose must be important, okay? So I'm telling you now that anyone who'd heard, because the Ginyu Force was meant to be, or was, if you watch, I think it's the Namek saga, the Ginyu Force was basically touted as the craziest of the crazy, so everybody would have known about them, which means they would have known about the poses. And that means that anyone who's trying out for the team would know that the pose is one of those things that come with being in the group. So if you don't like posing, then why would you even try out for the group? And that's not just women, by the way, just in case anyone wants to say that. Anybody in the fictional world of Dragon Ball Z, anybody, if they didn't like the idea of posing, but knew that this bloke, who was meant to be way stronger than anybody else, except for obviously Frieza, decided to try out, only to leave because of the poses, that they were obviously part of the package. Right? Just listen back to that. It sounds so incoherent, it's ridiculous. Who the hell would try out and then quit because of probably one of the more essential parts? To be fair, Ginyu gave other guys who didn't pass the pose test the boot. I'm pretty sure in reality, he would have killed them. If the series was more of an adult series, Ginyu would probably have destroyed anybody that tried out and didn't pass, right? Essentially, I don't think that anyone would join the Ginyu Force and leave because of poses. It just sounds stupid. It's such a pathetic, simple reason. And it sounds like the creators of the game are just trying to pander to the woke movement that's been created in the last few years or more in order to get people to feel like the game is inclusive. And that's the reason as well that they're going to give that she's not in the TV series, because she must have quit prior to that because she didn't like the pose. It's just stupid, guys. Come on. And that's not me saying that the game itself is going to go woke, okay? Please don't misunderstand me when I'm saying this right now. I think that the game itself, it sounds pretty damn good, right? It's maybe not for me a day one buy, but it sounds like it's going to be worth a purchase. This aspect, though, this just sounds incredibly silly to me. And look, I get it. It's a kids show, right? So they like the whole silly thing, which is why the poses kind of worked out. But I hope that all I hope, right, is that if Bonyu, I think that's her name, Bonyu, I don't know if I'm saying it correct, right? If she isn't created by Toriyama, then she needs to be badass, right? And if her thing is being very serious as a character, then I'll be happy if she sticks with being serious as a character, but doesn't do anything stupid because woman, okay? She can't, just because I'm a woman, I have reasons, hear me roar. No, because Ginyu is 140,000 and I'm assuming that your power level is nowhere near that, so you can't hear you roar because you're not as strong as the captain of the Ginyu force, right? Please don't, honestly, this is what a message maybe to the devs. If they hear this, please don't make this about her gender, right? Make this character awesome because this character is awesome, not because this character has certain genitalia that other people do not have, okay? Not because she's female. That's all that I'm asking for this character. Anyways, that's all from me, guys. If you think Bonyu is going to be a great character, let me know down below in the comments section, or if you think that she's going to be terrible and this is going to be another woke mess that is going to come down that has nothing to do with Toriyama but people on the other side, still head down there. You know, your 2 cents on this whole topic, it's valuable, it's valid to me, and I think your opinion is important as mine. Otherwise, guys, if you enjoyed this video, click on the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, check out some other content on the channel. If you haven't been convinced by this video, you might enjoy some other stuff, and that might get you to subscribe. I mean, you're already here, right? So why not? And as usual, guys, spread some peace, spread some love, step away from the keyboard, go outside and enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, I will see you in the next video.